Have you ever noticed how some days you are extremely happy and some days you feel very disappointed and sad? And between those days, nothing have been major changed in your life. It's not luck, it's not just random moods. The real reason is hidden in something most of us ignore. That is our values. Today I will show you how your values secretly control your emotions and how changing them can literally change your life. Values are just simple things which you give priority in your daily life. What you choose to care about, what you choose to give importance to, that's your values. If you are feeling anxious or little stressed about someone DMs or someone is talking with you or not, then you are giving value to that person. And most of us don't consciously choose our values. We just absorb them from different sources like our friends, family, relatives, social media, from environment we have grown up, and that's why we suffer because we are prioritizing the wrong values. That is controlling our emotions. Our happiness and sadness depends on whether our values are met or not, because it's the metric game. We all have that value and we all have that unconscious or conscious metric that is trying to satisfy that value. If that metric is met, you will feel very happy. But when that metric that you have defined against that value have not met, then you will feel very sad because that values is being compromised. For example, if you value attention from someone, you will feel very happy when they will respond, reach or reply you on time and properly. But you will feel very sad and disappointed when they will start to ignore. So if your metric is unrealistic, when good things can make you feel sad. So the question is not just what you value, but also how you measure it. Let me share two quick stories. First was of brothers. There was two brothers, like A and B. A values family connection and his metric of that connection was everyday calls and messages. He feels that his brother B have to receive his call or messages on weekdays or weekends every day. But his brothers used to ignore him on weekdays but behave and talk very normally as a brother on weekends. Now brother A feels ignored but B is still caring. But the problem here is wrong metric. A is valuing the family relation with everyday calls and connections, but instead of real trust and bonding. So here if A will change his metric of value, then both the brothers will be very happy. Second is of a singer. A singer was thrown out of his band without any reason. The band owner just thrown him out because the teammates were not happy with him. His performance was very good but still he was thrown out of band. So he decided one day he will become bigger than band and prove them wrong. Years later, both the band and singer grown successfully. But guess what? That singer was not happy with his success because his metric of being happy have been attached to that band. But that band have also grown. So he was not happy that he have proved them wrong. So this is what happened when we let the wrong values or wrong metric control our lives. You may feel sad, even you could be very happy if you see the things with different perspective and different metric of value. Now let's see the difference between good and bad values so that we can recognize them in ourselves. Bad values are the things that you should avoid prioritizing, like chasing pleasure, alcohol, gambling, running for instant dopamine. You are just doing the activity in your daily life for that pleasure. Somehow you get pleasure with everyday activity. Second is material success at any cost. Like you should not be valuing money, fame or anything that much that you have agreed to compromise your ethics like honesty, harming to others. Third is always being right. You should not prioritize this because this will kill your growth. If you don't find the flaw and failure or the bad thing in yourself, then how will you improve? And if you will not improve, then your growth stops there. And last is toxic positivity. From till now we always listen that hey, always be positive, this will keep yourself positive and you will make good things in your life. But always being positive is not a good value because we can't always be happy and positive in our life. So if you are valuing the positivity, somehow you are suppressing your negative emotions and that negative emotions will be seen on your actions or your thinking. So you should give your that freedom to release that negative emotions also. Now let's talk about some good values that will help you grow in your life. Honesty, self-respect, curiosity, humanity, creativity, vulnerability, and standing up for yourself. Simply the key difference between these values are good values are controllable, constructive, and based on reality. But bad values are out of your control and based on fear or approval. So by understanding the differences between that good and bad values, you can characterize what are good and bad values in yourself and improve. So now let's talk about how to upgrade your values. So first is self-awareness. Notice your emotions. What make you feel happy? What make you feel sad? What are the things which make you feel disappointed? Everyone have emotional blind spot that they don't recognize and feel different emotions with different activities in their day-to-day life. You have to recognize that and question why you are feeling that way, why you are feeling that happiness. Second is check your metrics. Now let's say you have that list of your values that you are prioritizing every day consciously or unconsciously. Now check the metric. Are you measuring the happiness by wrong standards? For example, if you are valuing friendship, then maybe your metric of fulfilling the value of friendship is daily calls or messages. So if this will not met, then you will feel sad, but your bond is still that stronger. And third is consciously choose your values. Replace the bad ones with good ones because you are always choosing. Even if you think you are ignoring the choice, then that's also a choice of ignorance. Your everyday values decide your habits, emotions, and ultimately your life. Better values give you better problem, and better problem give you a better life. So ask yourself what you are prioritizing every day with all the small to big tasks you are doing. So if the video give you clarity and you get some values out of this video, don't forget to like the video and press the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.